Alright guys, here we are for another trailer reaction. Today we're reacting to the trailer for the movie The Commuter.
Taken 8.
I was going to say, taken on a train.
The Commuter. Take the train.
I
have a series of skills, and I'm not letting you take this train.
Start to feel like Liam Neeson is just the Taken guy.
It was an awesome thing, though, where it was like, hey, he's older, he's grizzled, and he suddenly becomes an action star, and isn't that a great thing? But now I think it's getting to the point where maybe
I'm spent on it.
It's a little too much. It's a little too much.
But
get off my damn train.
Let's see what the Commuter has to offer us. So does this trailer make you angry?
I wouldn't describe the emotion I feel as anger, but do you want to elaborate?
I will elaborate. So I'm just tired of things just going like, nah, action for the sake of action, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. There doesn't seem to be a single reason why any of this makes any sense. And I'm sure there's more that they're not expounding upon that's not in the trailer. But at the moment, you have a guy where they're like, okay, we need you to do a thing. And then that thing is seemingly like either kill a witness or protect a witness or do something. They explode, that they have all this power. They kill a random stranger. They see everything. They know everything. Everyone on the train seems to be in on it. And it's like, is this like that scenario where like, oh, everyone knows except him? Like, why would they need him if they have everything else?
It's Michael Douglas's The Game, except it's no. So there was a brief period of time in this trailer where I thought that it was going to be not Taken on a Train, and it turns out to because like. If you want to call it anger, I don't know what, but there was a point where it was like, oh, maybe this is like a thriller, and it's like a little enemy of the state and a little like fucking whatever on like you're trapped somewhere, like a submarine movie or a train movie or whatever, where there's suspicion and there's weird shit happening. And there's a little like we have your wife maybe or whatever bullshit. It's like whatever. And I'm like, okay, standard thriller, that's good, it's fine. There's no reason to like do weird CG slow-mo composites and have him jump from one thing to another, and then all that shit happens and it just became this like fuzzy noise, and I tuned it out and stopped paying attention to the trailer.
It did like, and I can tell like they're trying to get those like, oh, like moments like, oh, they were in on it, oh, they have him, oh, they outthought you there, oh, this. But me, I just go, well, that just seems lazy and bad. Why would they not just shoot the person they want dead, or kidnap them, or explain? At the end, it says like, well, I guess we'll have to blow up the whole train or whatever. Why wouldn't they just do that from the beginning?
I don't know.
Ensure you win. if you control all these people, and what is he? Is he a kung fu master? Is he an accountant? What is he on the train for in the first place? He never says, I have a set of skills. He's just a dude. An elderly dude.
That's the problem that I have. Like, I don't care about the stuff they're asking me to buy into, because I do like a movie where everyone's in on some weird thing and everything's crazy like that. Like thrillery, crime, whatever type movies, modern surveillance-y type things. But yeah, I don't know why it gets to that action movie point. Like, the trailer's cut in that way and it has that feel of like that moment, but then you're like, wait, but that's Liam Neeson and he's just a guy on a train. Like, it would have been so if this trailer had a guy say, you're a decorated veteran of the whatever special forces or something like that, would that just magically fix all this? No. I think it would still be bad.
It would make it a little bit better. Like,
it would maybe explain it.
When you have like a Jenga tower built up of plot holes and errors, I would like one little extra push, like something. It just seems like there's so many of these movies where I'm like, at the end you're like, couldn't he have just shot him in the beginning? Like,
yeah, but I don't know.
Even just having the girl, there's someone on this train, assuming she knows who it is, that doesn't belong. Like, because at first you're like, is it a terrorist? Is it a blah blah? They're giving him $75,000. They managed to get on the train early to put money into the bathroom. Could they not have shot whoever it was or put a bomb there instead of the money? Like why is it this way?
There's a line dropped in here where he says, they tried to set me up. So I feel like he was going to be the fall guy of the whole thing. So
but if you have all the power in the world, as they seem to have,
I don't know.
Like, couldn't you just plant a gun in that guy's like suitcase and then shoot him or something?
I can't explain these things to you. I don't know.
Without seeing it, I can't tell you how much I hate it. But the trailer fills me with rage.
I feel like that's like that's like saying for every romantic comedy, why don't they just talk about this?
Well,
or like
yes.
everything or whatever, right?
Well, like in any romantic comedy where there's always the part where they walk in and don't know, like, just go, and then like an hour later, it's like, oh, I didn't realize like how you felt or something weird. That was my sister. Like all those things where I'm like, why didn't they just shout something? Why did they just wait, look at her, and watch her walk away? This is that, but in an action movie.
I know, but I feel like that's I can't if I averaged all that out, I'd have like 3 movies left left or something
Three
like that. So
good movies left.
Yes, but I can't
The problem is though,
I can't knock what I hoped was like a basic thriller for having like a thrillery plot where it's like, wait, if they could get on the plane and if the president's Secret Service man's in on it and his wife's in on it, then why are they even doing this on the plane in the first? Like that's the weird. I think that's too much of like.
But you can think of things like the what if, the blah blah blah, the this and that, and you can write a good movie around those problems. And lots of movies have done that. And it's when they circumvent lazy writing and bullshit, and just for the sake of I need an explosion and a thrill and a jump scene and a bullshit. I need to have an elderly man fighting a bunch of teenagers with knives while he uses a suitcase. Like
I'm the chef.
Ugh, god damn it.
I feel like I could have excused it and like gone with my original like thing that I just said if it didn't become a like ridiculous action movie.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the part that's inexcusable. I think that we're both saying the same thing to like a different level or something like that, right?
It goes far too like because they're like, hey, how about every cliche like at once?
At once.
And like we throw logic away and sense and anything that would like make this work. On any level.
What do you say when someone says, "Well, that's what this is. It's just like a bag of Doritos. It's not trying to be a authentic corn tortilla. It's just trying to be some shit." How do you feel about that?
Well, that's what it is, and
Right.
that's the problem. I think my issue is that is all you seem to get nowadays is just this schlock crap that comes out from these studios.
Does
like,
it seem
well,
like...
people only want explosions, just explosions.
Yeah. No,
when like a movie with like a $60,000 budget can come out and be really fucking compelling, and I'm like, wow, if they would have thrown them a little bit of money, they would have had better sound, and it actually would have looked good. It would have been great. But like this shit, they're like, nah, we'll spend like $100 million. Liam Neeson, trains flipping, it'll be great. And I'm like, no,
it'll be great. Everyone loves Taken. We have to keep making movies like Taken until we run out of Liam Neeson.
You got his daughter. He had his daughter and his wife. Now we get his wife again. It's great.
I saw.
I would love it if it comes at the end and he is the guy from Taken.
I would love that.
That would actually pull it back around once more.
It was really funny that we got off on this whole thing because originally I was just gonna be like, "What train is this? What city is this? Commuter trains are shit compared to these. This is like the nicest, moodiest train I've ever seen in my life." No, like I saw Jack Reacher too. Speaking of elderly men beating up terrorists,
Sure.
the fuck, because my dad was like, we were hanging out, I was doing something, and he's like, "Oh, see a movie. I want to watch this," and I'm like, "Dad, no, we can't watch Jack Reacher 2. It's whatever." Because I had the same like opinion of it as this, but it ended up being okay. I thought it was fine. And this will probably be like, I don't know, the same or something.
I think it's the level of which they approach the beginning to where it goes to the end that amplifies my distaste for this
the trailer
movie.
here of what's happening? Yeah. No, they're clearly trying
like
to
it
sell
feels
you
almost
on
like
a
the
thing.
beginning of like Triple X when it's like nah, it's a staged thing to see how good you do because like the conductor seems like he's in on it, the passengers are in on it, people on the street are in on it, the train is actually not even a train, he's in a simulator. Like
he wakes up and there's a fucking wire going into his head. Oh, and they're like test number 11,000 complete, failure, and it's like don't worry, you'll do better next time. I don't know. I don't know. Jack Reacher was okay because like he ends up like limping away. He doesn't like soundly beat the bad guy, and he doesn't get the girl. He doesn't get what's her name, Kobe Smulders or whatever. He's like, "You have my number, right?" And she's like, "Right." And like, there's no kiss, there's no nothing. It was like weirdly of Tom Cruise. So like, had this been a thing where I'm like, "Oh great, we're gonna get some good performances from some awesome people, and this is gonna be this deep thing," like the dude from Breaking Bad, the No Half Measures guy or whatever's in this, right? But this trailer doesn't really show off any like, oh, it's gonna be some deep conversations as he tries to like, oh, maybe this is a modern retelling of Murder on the Orient Express, where he's gonna like have to figure out who the bad guy is, and it's just like by like 30 seconds into the trailer, it's already ramping up to this fucking crazy action movie extravaganza for no reason.
I think had you played up more of the intrigue and the thriller aspect of this, and like just their conversation was kind of the trailer, then you'd at least be surprised, like, whoa, this is going off to what the hell is this? And like it would be a thing, but I think they don't have enough of a movie that they have to show all of that stuff, or else nobody would go to see it.
I was going to say, I suspect that's because that stuff's not in the movie, and the executives are like, we had a fake train, we blocked off streets, you have to show it, and all that stuff, and that's why this is all in here.
Yeah.
Well, we're controlling everything.
All right, so that's our thoughts on this. Let us know in the comments below what you think about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.